What's up, Browday? Moji. Velocity. Chub Chub. Yeah, yeah. What was the monster? What's up, Chase X? Are you a primer? Yeah, yeah. If you're a primer, it might have just ended. What's up, Shawnee? What's up, 𝕓𝕝𝕔𝕕? What's up, Pork Pants? What's up, House End? Here for the scams. Oh, get ready. Yeah, yeah. Fix that. Thank you for the 9 months. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Jake. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Powson. Browdy with a 31 months. Browdy's one of the gold special cookie havers. The like sugar cookie. Hmm. What's my opinion on that 50K card? It's hard to say because I don't have it, but I think it's too expensive for one. How's this Christian music? Yeah, I don't know. This is Morgan Wallen. He's just really popular right now.
Maleficent Monster just subscribed with Prime.
What's up, Maleficent Monster? Oh, hype train going. Thank you for the Prime. 20 months. Chub Chub, you've been sub for 25 months. You just click your name and it tells you. Everyone can see. Thank you, thank you. All right. Let's play some of this. Boycott Kid Omega. I don't know if boycotting Kid Omega. I think you can boycott spending for it. Wow, really? They want me to play Corvus? I should buy Kid Omega for everyone in PMP? I think it should be the other way around. Everyone in PMP should buy me Kid Omega, you know? How am I supposed to show it off to you? If we come in together and we pooled our resources, we can get one Kid Omega so we can all use it and pass it around. Yo, Moji gifted a sub to H2. H2WM. Thank you, thank you. Look, we can be C6. Krakoa. We have 8 energy. Whoa. We got the man. That could be really good for Tau. But I can't play it this turn. Ah, whatever. Let's just do this. I want to be able to get the Krakoa value. This is so annoying. We're going to lose this game. I could have cannonballed the left on the last turn, but... Is it worth getting a Krakoa value to be able to... I could have tiled the Cerebro, I guess. Maybe it was better. Oh. Well, there goes my bro. Holy havoc. Wait, why is this... Over... Set their cost to 3? Why? Why would they do that? It's not very nice. What do you think they played mid? That's too big, man. How did they get 2 of these? The Moon Girl did? My 7-year-old just said he would donate his 4,500 volts. What's up, Rally? Imagine it's your day for a turn with Kid Omega, and there's a hot location, yeah. Like right now. What's the hot location right now? Shuri's Lab. Everyone running Kitty. They're fun now. Yeah, I can see the sup emote. We're dabbing. Would it be cool if you could give your volts to someone else? Oh, I'm on ladder? Shit, man. How did this happen? How did this happen? It's like, the UI for this game is so frustrating, honestly. That's one thing they really did not cook on. And they could use some major improvements on. They really need to just, like, hire a UI person to overhaul. Uncle Ben. Cold a week. Calling is kind of problematic. Alright, Blob. Do you want to get -3 power? Alright, we got a cold a week this turn, you know? Alright, we want to coal. Gonna coal those. Gonna hold on to those 2 cards. 07 to the week. No, my Sarah! Come on. Who runs Rogue, man? Really? In this day and age? Wow. Wow, this is so lame. What the... Oh, at least they only get 1 Jubilee card. That's good. Well, it's gonna call the Joaquin. And the ice cube. Oh. Well, we definitely lost. That sucks. If I do this, I guess I've got to do this. So we do Juggernaut, Cannonball, this. Alright. Oh shit, man. We gotta Juggernaut that Iron Man out of here. That's our only option here. Oh no, they clogged everything. No! I don't think we had any chance of winning anyway. This is what's 13-19. So I would have cannonballed whatever this card was still left. If they had an empty space anyway. No meetings today. That's nice. What's up, Kamasam Sarah? How's it going? What's up, Lanoom? What'd be cool if secondary go radio silent and actually address the community. I mean, I feel like that's kind of their method that they do a lot of times, is just trying to let people forget about it, you know? I feel like when there's anything overly controversial, a lot of times I feel like they don't directly address it when it comes to like pricing controversy, you know? Purple drink. There, you got any advice on how to kick a drug addiction? There's two main methods. One's called cold turkey. The other method is weaning off of it, you know? Trying to use less and less every day. Those are the two main methods, I would say. This wasn't such a good gameplay-wise. I would have quit a long time ago. This show is insane. Yeah, same though, actually. What? They didn't play anything on the right? What are the odds? What the, Steve? Is it a bot? No, it's not even a bot. Thought for sure I'd be juggernauting them. They got rid of their cube this turn. Maybe this Steve is a bot.
Hey man, I'm cool.
Oh, great. There, our addiction correspondent. Cold turkey can be dangerous to your health depending on the drug and use habits. Not that you shouldn't try, but step one is always to seek third-party help from professionals or others as recovery, I think. That's actually very true, Ludo. Yeah, if you are truly addicted to drugs, you should seek professional help. I'm not a professional expert in the drug world. I really don't have any way to win this game. Legion? Wow, really? With me. Only expert here is in yapping. I really hate how when you click on the little side thing, it brings you back to this page after. It's just like, how hard would it be to just default you back to the other page? That's like I found for high Evo so far are negative and high Evo. Interesting. Yeah, high Evo wouldn't be bad probably. Probably flowed a decent amount in this. Malink. Wait, high Evo's banned? Is it? Why would high Evo be banned? Is it banned? They banned Mobius, which I think is correct. Holy man, what? Okay, but what if I'm able to elixir back my card? I really want to play with Sarah this turn though, so I feel like it's better to just do this instead. Wait, what? Why can't I play anywhere else? Alright, there we go. Probably better to just ditch the elixir to play with Sarah. He's banned because they don't want to program it. Probably. What kind of tech issue could there be with high Evo? It's probably because it uses like the other cards. The evolved cards have some issues. What do we got? Yellow Jacket, very cool card. Alright, I mean, this is kind of good. That way we, I mean, how do we ever lose? It's Chimichanga time. Boy. Quinjet was banned as well, which I don't think it should have been. Why not? Quinjet, it's just because of the nature of the mode where it's shuffling in all these cards, so Quinjet would just reduce the power. And if you have Quinjet and you don't have Mobius, you don't really have any counter to it, so I can understand how they would do that. Oh shit, Prodigy? So that's plus 8 power, right? I love how this takes 100 years to do. I love how the animation from Mojo World takes like 10 years every time it swaps sides too. That's also cool.
You dog just subscribed.
So this is plus 8. So plus 12. So this gives 12 power guaranteed if they play any card, even like as long as they fill. Actually, they can't fill up everything because of that. We should just win then, right? All right, ship it. Oh shit! There's a shield. That's a big shield. What's a Yoon dog? Yoon dog with the prime even though 1 year. Yo yo yo. Thank you, Yoon. Yoon doggy dog. You dog you. Wow, they put the Ant-Man on the left? Crazy. Why wouldn't they put the Ant-Man on the right? They won one lane. Alright. We gotta just finish our missions here. Missions reset at 1:20. Do you guys remember to collect your 200 credits? Let me go collect those. Go collect your 200 credits, everyone, on marvelsnap.com.
This just in.
Don't forget to collect. I'm in. Darren, when are we making a video condemning second hitter and their greed? I made that video 3 years ago. We have to make it a new one. Do we? Restart the YouTube channel. I'm going to start a drama channel. But instead of reporting on the drama, I'm creating the drama. What do you guys think? Okay, next card player is destroyed. See you later. Oh, I gotta play a card. Oh man, it doesn't even matter. Anything mid's getting murdered anyway. We'll give him some cards anyway, because it's gonna be drawing cards. We should use all one transition using SpongeBob 2 years later and just have you stare at the camera using Curb Your Enthusiasm theme, huh? Snap Drama Channel is just gonna be you into Jeff's stream and being slightly dismissive. You going into? You know, I can't even go into stream. I'm banned. We should use the. Oh wait, I already read that. I am the drama. Whoa, whoa! The game feels awful at the moment. Terrible holocation. Yeah, I don't really like the holocation. I hate holocations in general, to be honest. But what can you do? What can we do, chat? How come the energy's all messed up and doesn't actually show it? Is that all I got? All right. Yeah, maybe if they go for Chi and we go for Chi, it goes to a tiebreaker. We probably win. Unless the Chi is somehow buffed. Black Panther. What is it? Storm! Nimrod Day? You think it's Nimrod Day? Is Nimrod good with the holocation? Shuri Nimrod? Look, I got it! 1,000 volts, we're rich! So if I go into my shop and I try and buy this card, it's only 8,000 gold now! Holy, you know? Only 8,000 gold. That's like only $100. Holy shit, man. This is like rigged. I have 7,500 gold. I can't even buy it. How much is this? 1,600 gold? And I have a 1 and 3 to get a... Destroy an enemy created card here. I feel like this card sucks, man. Like, it's limited created cards? Wait, why is it trying to give me that? Why does it say I can click it? Huh? What's going on? Alright, let's take a look at Untapped. Don't click around. It is not hold to confirm. Huh. Well, here's the thing. I don't have enough gold, so it wouldn't even confirm. That's the thing. Alright, let's take a look at what Nightmare is looking like now. What do we got for... Okay, this Nightmare deck actually gained a little bit of cubage. Gotta change this to infinite top, 50%. Infinite. Alright, let's lower this down to 30. Wow, this one's actually doing kind of sick. It's got 88 games. It's only a 60% win rate, so it's not like crazy high for such a low. Like this one has a higher win rate. Cube rate means it's just unexpected. It's got Surge, Hope. What could we play? I really don't like the hood stuff, but like hooding with Nightmare feels bad, but Martyr feels bad too, because if you don't Nightmare Martyr or you don't zero it, it's kind of bad. We'll try it. Can delete this version. Nightmare. You got Brood Starbrand ones? That'd be nice. I kind of hate the holocation though. Yeah, actually, that's true. This is. I forget that I can't actually change. Yeah, stats are all gonna be the same as the thing. Man, I forget it's a holocation. Holocations suck, man. Why are holocations so lame? I just want to play Nightmare. We got another hour of this holocation. Hmm. Alright, it's Nightmare time. Bloop. Would holocations be better if they reduced in likelihood or just gone overall? Definitely better gone overall. I think holocations are just like bad for the game, personally. What is this? Rhino? Tribunal? Mr. Fantastic. This is Morgan Le Fay. Seems okay. Mr. Fantastic, not terrible. What was that? Here we go. Yeah, Tribunal Infinite's kind of interesting. So this is worth 10 power. This is worth 10 power. Can't play both of them. I think I'm just doing this. You know, it might be better to play the Surge. On the 50-50, we get the Martyr. So we can play Infinite Martyr. Oh, wow, Jessica. Alright. Didn't draw the Martyr. Martyr would have been way better. 11, 13, 33, 44, 45. Yeah, I think we lose. I think we're dead. Okay. Are they going to the right with that? They are. Yeah. Yeah, we only have 15 in each lane. If we had the martyr... Holy shit, man. They got so much energy, so much power. Wait a second, with the +3... Is that enough? We go to 16 power in each lane. Or 6 divided by 3. Is that 17? Yeah. The 𝕓𝕝𝕔 saved us. Holy shit.
Victory.
𝕓𝕝𝕔 gave us just enough. Easy. They got baited. All right. Not even close. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Adelan sucks. Was I supposed to play Angel on this in case it's a hot location? Maybe. Why Mobius in this deck? Jeffrey! Oh, Wyatt? Really? Wait, how come my leader... Oh, it went before the Wyatt came? Oh, they didn't play that, I guess. I guess Bishop. But I don't really want to play the Bishop over here, but I kind of have to.
Opponent snapped.
Bum 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 ba-dum 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 bop 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 bop. What do they got? Elsa, Kitty? Yeah, we're just doing the same thing here. Except they got it alive and I got a leader. Ooh, we got Shadow King. It's really good. Paid actor. I heard today it's possible they found the director for the new X-Men reboot. And it might be the guy who did Thunderbolts. Which seems like a pretty good fit. Monkey! No, where's my monkey? So that is 5, 6, 7. Yeah, not looking good for us. Not looking good. Thunderbolts, X-Men. That's right. Alright, let's try it. We did throw priority. Enchantress! That's a big enchantress. Kitty! Got him! Get Shadow Kinged. Boom. Did you hear details of many accounts got conversation? I heard something about like there was a big leak of passwords. I didn't look into it too much. Is that actually real? Got him. Lick that gooch, you know what I'm saying? Huh? That was the guy's name. Alright, pull the Sarah. You know you want to. Oh man, I'm so excited. Tonight, we dine in hell. AKA tonight, I'm gonna go see 28 Years Later. I'm so excited. I just rewatched 28 days and 28 weeks later last night. It's got me real excited for 28 Years Later today. Holy man. Great movies, yeah. It's my most anticipated movie of the year, probably, 28 Years Later. My previous most anticipated movie I already saw, and it was kind of a disappointment a little bit. It was a good movie, but it wasn't a great movie, you know? You haven't seen either of those? Are they worth a watch? I take it, yeah. I like them a lot. I will let you know that 28 Days Later was shot in a time period, aka 2002, where they were switching from analog to digital, and it was going from standard definition to high def, and high def back then was 720p. So they actually shot the entire movie in 720p digital. So there is no upscaling for that movie. So it is literally a 720p movie at best that you can watch anywhere, and there is no way to watch it in a better quality. So keep that in mind while watching 28 Days Later. That's just the way of the world, you know? I could just do this. It's the same as doing this, though. Whatever. Enchantress? I don't really need to Enchantress, because there's no real problems here, you know? Do you think they run Goliath? Almost certainly, right? Cry. You know, I should actually play Chi. Does Chi go off after the Supergiant? Or after the Mirror Island? It does, right? Yeah, if it's under Supergiant. That's what I was thinking. Let's try it. Oh, wow. Negasonic? No! My Elsa! What am I supposed to do? That was my real Mysterio. Monkey! Get shot. Boom, baby. See ya. Can't Killmonger this. You don't have to pay enough attention to film festivals to have any anticipated movies? Well, luckily, film festivals isn't where you hear about movies. It's the internet. This Sarah variant? What Sarah variant? My Sarah variant? Or the one I have? Yeah, I bought this Sarah variant from a bundle, I think. It's like an anime bundle back in the day.
Fascinating.
Ugh.
Fascinating.
Oh man, I'll save that one for later. She was $50. I don't remember what she was. I used to buy like every bundle back in the day. Why are we edging the collector's vault? What do you mean? We save it for when we need it. You might spend 2,000? Merlin. This is like old Sarah Tech. Pulling me right round, baby, right round. The record player. I don't like Hollywood stuff. The stuff I watch is almost exclusively independent. You only find that kind of stuff at film festivals. You don't like Hollywood stuff? I mean, there's Hollywood and then there's like A24, you know? Just watch A24 stuff. Ba-ba. Could play this out. But it's better to play it with the monkey. Him looks like it's going to be really good. Him from the director of Her. Cool. I get 24, but that is, what, 5 movies a year? I still need to get my film fix. I have a problem? Yeah, I see at least 1 movie a month. Me and Livy have the AMC A-list thing where you can see as many movies, well, up to 4 movies a week, which you're not going to see more than 4 movies in a week, I feel like. For what? This is all a little bit awkward. Yeah, I think we lose this game. $28 later comes out today? Yeah, I'm gonna go see it tonight. I'm excited. I already got my tickets. Damn. Yeah. Not much we can do about that. Should have played for the left, is what I should have done. We did win mid. Oh! It's Omniversal Presence. No, we lost mid, that means. No! So, actually, monkey mid was the play. Monkey mid would have been... Is it only 1 more power, actually? This was 6. Monkey would have been 2 less big. Well, it would have been technically the same, because it would have been 1 less illusion. But it would have got +2. So it would have been 9 power here. Bishop would have been 1 less. So we would have been 2 more power. We would have been 21. So if we played monkey mid, I did think of that as an option. It would have actually won. We're going to buy Kid Omega. I don't know. It depends on how close I get to the how much gold I have to spend. Because I get 2,000 free creator gold every month. So I do have some gold to spend. When I have the money, I'll usually watch 5 to 9 movies at the cinema a month. There aren't even 5 to 9 movies that come out every month, I feel like. You'd have to be rewatching movies. Talk to me. Wolf. Merlin. Oh, nice. See ya. Ajax, alright. There's a few every week. Is there? It's okay. Get anyway. Pack your bag and leave. Okay. I was so pumped to get that Hood variant. This Kid Omega stuff just deflated me. Yeah. You watched Fellowship of the Ring 7 times when it came out? I watched it 3 times when it came out. It was really good. Come on, really? Like I believe that for a second? Oh, why are you playing Mobius, man? Huh? What is this bullshit? Out there. Underneath my bed. Damn. Okay. Oh? Maybe. Wait, what's the... Maybe I should have Shang mid. How much is this? 8? I think it's too much. Actually, maybe with... Oh, the monkey I think might do it. Monkey might do it. See ya!
Victory.
Got him! You'd be so sad if you had Move City that didn't have theaters that played independent classic stuff. Classic meaning old movies. You're not watching new movies. I was thinking about this the other day. I feel like theaters will go away in the future. Once VR becomes good enough that's like, you don't have to wear a giant thing on your head. Because like a theater, like you could have your own personal like VR theater. Once everyone has VR, I feel like theaters aren't going to be needed anymore because it's like you have a massive whatever theater anywhere you go. So what will you need a theater for? You know? That will be the future, you know, as AR, VR, XR stuff becomes better and better. The moment theaters are gone will be a sad day for me. Theater would be for a communal experience, yeah. But think about anything else that like used to be communal experience that you just don't do. Like, think about like split screen games. Like, how many people still play split screen games versus like gaming on the internet? You know, nearly everyone plays games online versus split screen at home on a couch with people. You know, like no one does the community part of it anymore. It's just all like you'd be watching with your friend in VR sitting next to you. You know, you can still do that. Still a thing. Mario Kart World says split screen? Yeah, but how many people are playing split screen Mario Kart World versus online Mario Kart World? Think about that. Think about it. I'm just saying more people playing online still. Wait, what? Time's up! What the fuck? What's happening here?
Victory.
There just hates that you can't split screen StarCraft 2 2v2. That's true. What's not replacement is the fact that there was a clear frontier where the internet was needed. I'm just saying, like, turning theaters into a internet experience essentially, where it's now just online theater. I think that's gonna happen too. Like, you won't have to go and drive and go be physically in a theater to be in a theater, you know? Like, you'll have the biggest IMAX screen you ever wanted right in front of you, right in front of your face, you know? And you can set the distance. You can sit where everyone can sit in the same exact seat, you know? That's the best part. What, driving to the theater is the best part? For VR to replace communal theaters, the wearable tech would need to be both affordable and not awkward to wear, or an affordable venue to get that experience. No, I do think that it will eventually become both affordable and ubiquitous. Like, everyone will have one. It'll be how TVs, you know, like, have improved and improved and improved. I think VR is going to be used for screens, I think, before it's used for, like, you know, just like replacing gamingware, you know? I think, like, having VR be your next screen, and that's what, like, Facebook and Apple and all them kind of see as the future, and that's why they made their things that they did, because they're looking for the next step. And as it becomes cheaper and more affordable and more people pick it up, I think it's going to be the replacement of all screens. You're not going to buy monitors anymore. You're not going to buy a TV anymore. Everyone will just have a XR headset, essentially. And the augmented reality or extended reality, you know? Bum, bum, bum. Are we going to have a direct neural link to ChatGPT? I mean, that's not impossible. Yeah, maybe. Actually, don't want to do that. How do you watch a movie with a kid then? Everyone for themselves? Well, it's just like phones. How everyone has a phone today. I get how kids are going to be a little bit awkward, but I think in the future, VR is just going to be a pair of glasses, you know? So it's like you would just be able to look through a pair of glasses like this, and it'll just have a screen in front of you, you know? And it'll be really high quality. It'll be just as much as your monitors that you look at now, or your phone that you look at now. It'll be the same. And that's the future. Like, watch 2001 in a theater, then watch it on your laptop at home. You'll see what I mean? They don't compare at all. Right, but I'm saying that watching on a true VR experience is going to be better than a theater. I think in 10 years, a VR experience will be a better visual and a better auditory experience than a theater. You know? Like you'll see it more clear and you get all the stuff around it. Except most people get sick from VR. People get sick from VR because of motion in VR. If VR looks like reality, you won't get sick from it. It's the same way you get sick in a car. It's the visual motion that causes you to get sick. People don't get sick from VR if there's not moving around, you know? And some people might get sick from like the heavy headsets too, or just feel headaches or pressure. But once it's a glasses version, you wouldn't get it, you know? It's confirmed Dara hates the movies. I like good, high quality visual and auditory experiences, you know? So however those can be done. I'm not some snob who's saying it can only be done if you go into the theater that's been done for the past 100 years, you know? I like people who are like just snobs about it, you know? There's no reason to be a snob about it. Actually, let's move this over here. Play this over here. Play this here. Play this here. Ship it. I've given 30 to 50 years to replay cinema. Oh shit. Wait, what? I missed that they ebony bladed. I wouldn't have done this. I would have played Shadow King. Whoops.
Power must be
I wasn't really paying attention. I was too busy. Oh wait. Why did I kill it? Wait, what? Why did the ebony blade die? Oh, did he get Sauron? Wait, did he play Sauron? Oh, he bladed Nightmare? Oh, he played Blade and then he played Nightmare. Oh shit! What? It was Captain Marvel.
Victory.
he nightmared it. Oh shit! You think it'd be 30 to 50 years. I think you're underestimating how fast technology progresses. Like, I have already seen VR headsets that are like pretty close to a theater experience. Like some of the ones that are already out today have the capabilities to give you a pretty close to a theater experience. It is a bit lower resolution. So and they already have ones that are higher resolution. Do they cost as much as a movie ticket? No, they're not as cheap of a movie ticket, but they cost like the same amount as like a high-end TV, you know, at your own home. People buy those all the time, or a high-end projector at your own home. So it's like a home video experience. People pay for that already. What brought this deck on today? It's the top and on tap for the hot location. In so much as it's a point speculating about a practical infinite endpoint where no one can see it won't happen. We're bad predicting technology progress, or we overestimate, or the opposite. So what you're saying is we just don't ever know. I'm going to have to do this. We'll move that over there, but... Bullseye? Luckily I have Mobius, man. Wait, turn 4. The location's swapping.
Ruby CD コレクション藤崎美也子原作
締め切りのその前に俺の目の前に座っているのは泉書房の担当編集者の不破総一郎さん。少年誌の漫画家である俺は1年間アンケートで1位を取り続けることができたら憧れていたこの人に告白しようとずっと前から決めていた。そして今日がその日。
続きそれで話って一体何なんだ。
どうしよう。先に告白すべきか、それとも先に原稿を渡すべきか。
まさかもうやめたいなんて言うんじゃないだろうな。
違います。
言いたいことがあるならはっきり言ってくれ。デビューからずっとまだ高校生だっていうのにお前には無茶させてるからな。さすがに俺もそれは悪いと思ってる。
違う、そんなことないです。不破さんは何も悪くありません。俺仕事楽しいし。
だったら何か悩み事でもあるのか。俺で力になれるなら言ってみろよ。相談に乗るぞ。
それは悩み事といえば悩み事なんだけど、俺がしたいのは相談なんかじゃなくて告白。
やっぱり俺には話しづらいのか。
いや、そりゃ話しづらいに決まってる。俺にとっては生まれて初めての告白なわけだし。
続き、今日はもう休んだ方がいい。この入稿が終わったら飯でも食いに行こう。今回はいつもより早く原稿を上げたし、修羅場明けで疲れているだろ。
嘘、ちょっと待ってよ。休んだりなんかしたらせっかく決めた覚悟が台無しになっちゃうって。今日のために俺がどれだけ努力してきたと思ってるんだよ。
ほら原稿よこせ。編集部に戻って入稿準備してくるから。
ああ、もうこうなったらやけだ。好きだって告白してその勢いで原稿を渡してすぐに変なこと言ってごめんなさいって謝っちゃえばいいんだよな。それなら不破さんを困らせることにもならないはずだ。
続き、
俺不破さんのことが好きなんです。この原稿が欲しかったら俺と付き合ってください。
付き合う。
よし、言えた。ってあれ、間違えた。違うじゃん。これじゃまるで脅迫じゃんか。とにかく早くフォローしないと。
分かった。
すいません、今俺今なんて。
だから分かったって。
付き合うって言っても買い物に付き合うとか取材に付き合うとかいう話じゃなくて、恋人になってほしいって話をしているんですよ。
分かってる。つまりこういうことだろ。
こういう嘘だろ。これってキス？不破さんが俺にキスしてる？
バカ、キスの時は目を閉じるもんだろ。
だって俺そんなのしたことないし。
じゃあ今のが初めてなのか。
仕方ないじゃん。
そうか。
不破さん？
お前の言う付き合うっていうのはこういうことなんじゃないのか。
それはそうですけど、不破さん本気ですか？
信じられないなら抱いてやるよ。原稿も終わったことだしな。
不破さん。
続き。
腰が抜ける。妹で喋らないでってば。
いや、こういう場合は友久の方がいいのか。
友久？名字より名前の方が心臓に悪いんですけど。まさか夢？それとも不破さんってば何も知らない俺のことをからかって反応を楽しんでいるのか。不破さん、いきなりこんなことって。あれ、なんで天井が見えるんだ。っていうか俺押し倒されてる？
友久、やめてほしいなら今のうちだぞ。今なら気の迷いか冗談でしたって言っても許してやる。
そんなこと俺は本当に不破さんが好きなんです。
じゃあ構わないんだな。
当たり前です。
だったらいいよな。
もちろんです。俺好きじゃなかったら告白なんて。 不破さん。いや、ちょっと待ってください。
なんだ。
これってどこまでするんですか？
最後までに決まってるだろ。
最後までって？
やっぱり嫌か。
違くて、不破さん、そうじゃなくて、心の準備が。嘘。
逃げるな。ここは嫌か。
嫌なわけじゃないけど、胸なんか
感じるんだろ。
わかんない。
こっちも触ってほしいんじゃないのか。
そんなとこ。
智久もう濡れてる。
だって、いや、やめ。
気持ちいいんだろう。
わかんない。
仕方ないな。
いや、もうダメって話出ちゃう。
いいから行けよ。
ごめんなさい。って何して。
バカ。これくらいで動揺するな。
でも、あんなの舐めないだろ普通。
これからもっとすごいことされるんだぞ。
すごいって、うわさん。嘘、こんな格好やだ。
こうしなきゃできないだろう。
なんでそんなとこ舐めるんですか。
すぐに気持ちよくなるはずだから、ちょっと我慢な。
嘘。うわさ、指なんて入れないでください。やめ。
少しだけ我慢できるな。
やだ、入んないよそんなの。
大丈夫だ。慣らしてやっただろう。
でも、
息を止めるな。
そんな。
こっちに集中してろ。そのまま力抜いとけよ。智久、大丈夫か。
平気
なら動くぞ。智久、智久、ほら家に着いたぞ。
ありがとうございました。すみません、送ってもらって。
体平気か。
はい、大丈夫です。
悪い、無茶しすぎたな。
いえ、そんなこと。
何、もっと激しくしてほしかったって。
不破さん。
冗談だよ。お前があんまり可愛いから歯止めが効かなかった。さてと、これからチェックして入稿してくる。何か問題があったら連絡するから、携帯には出られるようにしておいてくれ。
はい、よろしくお願いします。あれ、なんか空気が変わった？いきなり普段通りに戻っちゃったっていうのか？
来月は試験だったよな。ってことはスケジュール前倒しになるのか？
すいません。
謝るな。今は学生が本業なんだから仕方ないだろう。そうだな、次回の打ち合わせ、あさっての放課後はどうだ？学校まで迎えに行くから飯でも食いながら。
いいですよ、俺が編集部に行きますから。
なら学校出たら携帯にメールでも入れておいてくれ。
わかりました。
じゃあ今日はゆっくり休んでおけよ。明日からまたバリバリやってもらうからな。
はい、頑張ります。
じゃあな、鈴木。
あれ、 なんでだろう。呼び方が続きに戻っちゃってる。不破さん。
お疲れ。
不破さん、どうして急に仕事モードに戻っちゃったんだろう。もしかして今日限りの特別サービスだったのか。まさか本当に原稿のためだけに俺の告白を受け入れてくれただけだったりして。いや、いくらなんでも不破さんがそれだけで男の俺を抱くなんて思えない。でも俺、不破さんが俺のことをどう思ってるか聞けてないんだよな。午前中の授業を何とかしのぎ、ようやく訪れた昼休み。俺は裏庭に呼び出したいとこの横領事俊也を眠気に耐えながら待っていた。
待たせたな。なんだその眠そうな顔は。今回の原稿は早く終わったっておばさんが言ってたけど、違ったのか。
次の話のプロってやってたら寝不足になっちゃって。
まったくお前は仕事熱心なのはいいけど、休める時に休んでおけっていつも言ってるだろ。
うん、ごめん。
謝らなくていいからさっさと要件を言え。昼に自分から呼びに来るなんて相談のある時か試験前くらいだろ。
はい、そうです。
で、今回は何だ。
プロットのことなんだけど、例えばさ、あるものが仕事上どうしても必要な人がいて、そのあるものを持っている人がその必要としている人を好きで、思わず欲しいなら付き合ってくださいって交換条件出しちゃうんだけど、そこで分かったって言われてハッピーエンドってありかな。
なしなんじゃないのか。
一刀両断かよ。
つうか友久、いつから恋愛もの書くようになったよ。
書いてません。
っていうかそれお前のことだろ。
なんで？
へえ、とうとう不破さんに告白したのか。
だからなんで知ってんだってば。
何でも何もお前は態度でバレバレなんだよ。お前んとこに来てるアシスタントの人だって言ってるぞ。不破さんがいる時のお前の顔、普段と全然違うって。
そんなのいつ話したんだよ。
こないだ仕事場に差し入れ持ってった時、行ったらお前が寝てたから起きるまで世間話してたんだよ。そんなことより何があったんだ。ほら言ってみろ。
言わなくちゃダメ。
聞かなきゃ相談にならないだろうが。
そうだよね。俺、玉砕覚悟で告白してみようと思って、今回は早く原稿を仕上げたんだ。
なるほど。だから珍しく早く終わったのか。人間必死になると変わるもんだな。
真面目に聞けよ。
聞いてる。それで
それで原稿を渡す前に気持ちを伝えようと思ったんだけど、間違えて脅しちゃったんだ。
は？
この原稿が欲しかったら俺と付き合ってくださいって。すぐに間違えたって思ったんだよ。でもさ、訂正する前に不破さんが分かったって言うから俺混乱しちゃって。ってトシヤ聞いてる？
ただののろけか。
人のことバカにしてるだろ。これでも俺は真剣に。
分かった分かった、そう怒るなって。
やっぱりバカにしてるってトシヤはいいよな。何でもできるし頭はいいし。俺バカだから漫画描くしか脳がないし。
あれだけ売れっ子のくせにそれしか脳がないとか言うな。下手したら嫌味だぞそれ。
売れてるのは俺だけの力じゃないよ。
とにかく桑さんもお前のことが好きだから OK してくれたんじゃないのか。好きでもなきゃいくら大事な作家でも男相手に付き合おうなんて普通考えないだろ。
そうだといいんだけど。
不安ならちゃんと確認してこい。 玉砕するにしたって早い方がいいしな。
ひど、そんなのまだわかんないじゃん。
その元気があるなら聞けるだろ。頑張ってこいよ。
都築、
噂。
学校からまっすぐ来たのか。
はい。そしたら思ったよりも早く着いちゃって。
そうか、待たせて悪かったな。でも久しぶりに見たな、その格好。
あ、まずかったですか、制服。
いや、それは構わないんだが。
なんで口ごもるんだろ
都築、打ち合わせの前にちょっといいか。
はい。
お前に会いたいってやつがいるんだ。
俺に？どなたですか？
この子だ。彼は井川修。俺が1年ぶりに持った新人でお前の大ファンなんだそうだ。
はじめまして、井川と言います。
はじめまして、都築です。
握手してもらえませんか？
はい。
俺、先生の大ファンなんです。先生のデビュー作読んだ瞬間、ゾクゾクしちゃって、どんな人が書いてるんだろうってずっと思ってたんです。
ありがとうございます。
あの話を読んだ時、俺も同い年だし頑張らなくちゃと思ったんです。だからデビューするなら絶対に先生と同じ雑誌でって思ったから、受賞の連絡が来た時は本当嬉しくて。
井川、そろそろいいだろ。嬉しくて興奮するのもわかるが、少しは落ち着け。
すいません、調子に乗っちゃって。
ま、これを励みに頑張ってくれれば言うことはないんだが、帰ったらネーム、それから来週のアシスタントの件はよろしく頼むな。
はい、頑張ります。都築先生、ありがとうございました。そうだ、俺アシスタントもやらせてもらってるんで、もしよろしかったら先生も使ってやってください。それじゃあ失礼します。
緊張した。こういうことってめったにないから慣れないんだよな。
都築、行くぞ。
はい。なんか怒ってる？俺もしかして何かやったのかな。せっかく不破さんの気持ちを確かめようと思って来たのに。
じゃあ次回は今話した感じで進めてくれ。
わかりました。プロットは週明けくらいでいいですか？
ああ。
じゃあ今日はありがとうございました。
何を急いでるんだ？
帰ろうかと思って。
帰る？食事はどうするんだ？
でも
今日は時間があるって言ってたろ。店も予約してあるんだぞ。
不破さんはいいんですか？
何が？
なんか怒ってるみたいだから。
ダメだな、俺も。すまない。個人的なことでムカついてるだけだ。お前をビビらせるつもりはなかったんだ。悪かった。
個人的なこと？
俺もまだ人間ができてないってことだよ。お前は気にしなくていい。
不破さん？
少し早いが店に向かおう。支度してくるからここで待ってろ。
ちょっと待って。まあいいか。今日はちゃんと不破さんの気持ちを確かめようと思ってきたんだし、それにもしかしたら食事中とかちょっと恋人っぽい感じになるかもしれないもんな。食事に連れて行ってもらったのは編集部のそばにあるイタリアンのお店だった。だけどここで不破さんの気持ちを確かめるぞと意気込んだにもかかわらず、タイミングをつかむことができないままとうとう聞けずじまい。話したことは仕事のことばかりで、ついに食事もお開きとなってしまい、今俺は不破さんの車で仕事場のあるマンションに送ってもらっている最中だった。
着いたぞ。
はい。 告白する前と何ら変わりのない態度。俺たち本当に付き合ってるのかな。それともあれっきりのこと。
どうした？
大丈夫です。今日はお疲れ様でした。
ああ、お前も根詰めすぎるなよ。
はい。別れ際すら何も言ってくれない。やっぱり不破さん、一昨日のことはなかったことにしたいんだ。ダメだ。ちゃんと決着つけよう。このままじゃ不破さんにも悪いし、俺もずるずると嫌な気持ちを抱えたままになってしまう。不破さ
どうした？
ん、もういいですから。
鈴木？
俺、不破さんにあんなこと言うつもりじゃなかったんです。
どういうことだ？
この間は脅しみたいなこと言っちゃってごめんなさい。あの時俺緊張して間違えちゃって。本当は不破さんに告白できればそれでよかったんです。
何を言ってるんだ？
俺が作家だからって気を使ってるんだったらもう気にしないでいいですから。ちゃんと仕事はします。わがままももう言いません。でも俺は不破さんにキスしてもらえて嬉しかったし、初めてが噂ですごく嬉しかったから。
鈴木？
だからもう無理してくれなくていいです。ありがとうございました。これでよかったはずだ。
ちょっと待て！
不破さん、
言いたいことだけ言って逃げる気か？年寄りを走らせるな、バカ。お前とは体力が違うんだぞ。さっきの俺と付き合うのが嫌になったってことか？俺に抱かれて目が覚めたか？お前の気持ちはただの憧れでセックスと結びつくようなものじゃなかったってことか？
そんなんじゃ。
こんなはずじゃなかった。だから忘れたい。そう言いたいのか？
違います。
だったらなんでもういいなんて言うんだ？
不破さんに無理してほしくないから。
誰が無理してるって言った？
でも不破さんはあの後もいつも通りだし、一昨日のことだって何も言おうとしないし、だから後悔してるんじゃないかって思って。
それはお前の方だろうな。ビクビクと人の顔色を伺うような態度されたら後悔してるんじゃないかって思うだろう。なかったことにしたいって思ってるならそれに付き合ってやろうと思ったんだよ。俺も調子に乗りすぎたからな。
でもさっきは何か怒ってるみたいだったじゃないですか。
あれは
俺何か怒らせるようなことしましたか？バカだから俺そういうの言ってもらわないとわからないし。
あれはただの嫉妬だ。
はい。
あいつが伊賀は人のもんに気安く触るからムカついたんだ。
不破さんが嫉妬？
悪いか俺が嫉妬したら。
いえそうじゃなくて嬉しくて信じられないっていうか。
好きじゃなかったらこんなことするわけない。
不破さん。
お前が後悔してるって言うなら俺に忘れてほしいって言うならそうしてやる。けどそうじゃないんなら逃がさないからな。
嘘、こんなところで。
気づくのは遅い。
不破さん喧嘩。
鍵はかけた。
でもトシヤが来たらあいつ合鍵持ってるし。
いいとこだろうがなんだろうがこういう時に他のやつの名前は口にするな。
ごめんなさい。せめて部屋に。
そんなとこまで待てるか。作品を作り出すためには 何事も経験が大事だって言っただろ。
こんなとこでの経験なんていりません。
お前だってもうこんなにしてるくせに。俺だってこんなだよ。だから待てないって言ってるんだ。
いや、噂。いないで。
ちゃんと見てろ。見て、誰が感じさせてやってるのかちゃんと覚えておけ。
やだ、そんなの塗りつけないで。
このままじゃお前が辛いんだよ。恥ずかしいのなんて一瞬だろ。
でも、
いい子だから。
いいから、
ともしさん、
いいからして。
きつくても知らないからな。
さん、
食いついてるぞ。
知らない。そうだった。ここ玄関だったんだ。すっかり声を抑えるの忘れてた。
声我慢しとけよ。
無茶な。不破さんの意地悪、こんな風に口を塞ぐくらいならやめてくれればいいのに。
こら、しめんなって。
そんなこと言われたって。なんであんな。
欲しがったのはお前だろ。
そんなこと。
自覚なしか。ま、いいけどな。耐えてるお前も可愛かったし。
何って。
俺が我慢できなかったってのもあるか。
何。いや、ダメじゃ
とも。
あれ、もう朝。
悪い、起こしたか。
どうしたんですか？
一旦家に戻ってから会社に行こうと思ってな。仕事が溜まってるんだ。この週末でいくつか片付けておきたいんだよ。
すいません。
友久が謝ることないだろう。帰りたくなかったのは俺の意思なんだからな。いいからお前はまだ寝てろ。体辛いだろ。
平気です。不破さんが仕事行くのに俺だけ寝てられません。
無理するなよ。休める時に休んでおかないとそのうち体力が持たなくなるぞ。
わかりました。
じゃあな。
北欧社の方ですか？
え？あ、申し訳ありません。都築先生ですよね。
はい、そうですけど。
失礼いたしました。本日はご足労いただきまして申し訳ございません。私、北欧社の西尾と申します。
あ、はい。よろしくお願いします。以前、雑誌のインタビューでお世話になった緑風館の片野さんにどうしてもと頼み込まれて、今日俺はこの西尾さんという人に会うために待ち合わせした喫茶店へと一人で来ていた。本当ならこういう場合、不破さんに相談するところなんだろうけど、土曜も日曜も働きっぱなしの不破さんにいつまでも頼ってばかりじゃダメだと思って、今日は一人。会って仕事の依頼を断るだけなんだから、そんなに難しいことじゃないだろうし、俺だってそのくらいのことは一人でできるはずだ。何か。
すいません。都築先生が こんな可愛い方だとは思わなくて、本当に高校生でいらしたんですね。
は
お気を悪くしてしまったのなら謝ります。作品が骨太な印象なので、がっしりした方を勝手に想像していたものですから。
ええ、それはよく言われます。なんだろう、この人物腰は丁寧なんだけど、どうも引っかかる。
今日は突然に申し訳ございませんでした。泉消防さんの方にお願いしてもお会いするのは無理でしょ。だからこうした遠回しな手段を使わせていただきました。私はゾーンという月刊誌を担当しているんですが、ご存知ですか？
はい、それは片野さんから聞きました。
いかがでしょう。うちでもお仕事をお願いさせていただけませんか？
すいません、今日は俺お断りしようと。
今すぐとは言いませんので、ぜひ。
うわ、手を離してくれ、気持ち悪い。ダメだ、俺本当にこの人生理的に受け付けない。いやでも。
すいません、こんなこと突然言われても困りますよね。そうですね、もっと私を知ってもらってからのお返事で構いませんから。
本当に困ります。
初対面で話しにくいこともあるでしょうから、これからはちょくちょくご連絡させていただきますよ。
これからちょくちょく？そんなの困るよ。俺不破さんがいるところ以外で書く気はないんだから。
今回は簡単な席になってしまいましたが、今度よろしければお食事を一緒にいかがですか？
いいえ、そんな。
お返事は急がないでいいですから、ゆっくり悩んでくださいね。
いやだから。
お会いできて嬉しかったです。本日は本当にありがとうございました。
ああ、もしかして会ったのは失敗だったのかな。やっぱ俺ってまだまだ半人前以下だ。仕方ない、不破さんに相談しようかな。鍵開いてる。トシオが来てんのかな。あれ、これって不破さんの靴？不破さん、どうしたんですか？今日仕事場に来るなんて言ってなかったのに。でもよかった。俺。
さっきの男は誰なんだ？
え？
俺に黙って他の男と会ってるってどういうことなんだ？
どうして？
なんで知ってるかって？信号待ちの時にたまたま見えたんだよ。手なんか握らせて一体何を話してたんだ？
それはあの人が勝手に。
油断していたからじゃないのか？どう見ても親戚とか友達って感じじゃないだろう、あれは。どこで知り合ったんだ？
あの人は編集さんで。
編集？
この間緑風館の片野さんから仲介を頼まれたっていう電話が来て、それで片野さんも困ってるみたいだったから会うことに。
どうして先に俺に言わない？
ごめんなさい。不破さん忙しいし、そんなことで面倒をかけるわけにはいかないって思って。
バカ、そういうことならなおさら俺が面倒を見るべきだろう。
でもちゃんと断るつもりで言ったんです。
それで断れたのか？
いえ、あんまり人の話を聞いてくれる人じゃなくて。
ったく、それはわざと話をはぐらかされたんだよ。どうせ強引に行けば OK するだろうと思われたんだ。
そうなんですか？
しつこく誘ってくるようだったら俺から連絡しておくし、片野さんにも言っておく。連絡先は教えてこなかっただろうな。
はい、それは直接電話来たらやばいなって思って。
それでなんてやつだったんだ？
北欧社の西尾さんって人です。
西尾？
これがもらった名刺です。
この男には二度と会うな。
どうしてですか？
こいつは業界でもいい噂を聞かない。
噂って？
お前は知らなくてもいい。金輪際近づくな。あの男にしてみたらお前みたいな世間知らず赤子の手をひねるようなものだ。続き、他のことに気を取られるくらいならその時間で仕事してくれ。
そんな、でもそれって俺は漫画だけ描いてればいいって言いたいわけ？ それ以外のことは知る必要もないってこと？
お前に今他社に行かれるわけにはいかないんだよ。この名刺ももう必要ないよな。お前には俺がいるからいいだろ。
どうしてこんな時にキスなんかしてくるんだよ。不破さんが俺にキスするのはなんで？好きだからじゃなくて、俺を他者に取られたくないから。やっぱり不破さんにとって俺は作家としての価値しかないんだ。今よそへ行かれたら困るから、こうやって俺の気持ちに付き合ってくれてるだけで。
友久、
ダメだ、このまま流されるわけにはいかない。このまま抱かれてしまったら俺はまた何も言えなくなってしまう。騙されていることに気づかないふりをして過ごすなんて、そんなの苦しすぎる。
いい子だな。俺の言うこと聞けるな。
やだ。
続き。
もうやだ。不破さんのことは好きだけど、交換条件みたいなキスなんてやだ。
いきなりどうしたんだ。おい続き。頭ごなしに言ったことは謝る。だが俺は
もういい。
続き。
もう今日は帰ってください。
分かった。出直すよ。
キスを取引のように使われたことが何よりもショックだった。不破さんが大事なのは俺じゃなくて漫画。やっぱり不破さんの気持ちは俺とは違ってたんだ。きっと無理して俺に付き合ってたんだろうな。別に恋人になれなくても不破さんと一緒に仕事したい気持ちは変わらないのに、俺は信じてもらえなかったんだ。不破さん？もしもし。
北欧社の西尾です。先ほどはどうも。
ここの番号をどうして？
見本紙の送り先を聞くついでに呂布館の方に教えていただいたんですよ。さっき言っていたお食事の件でお電話させていただいたんです。行きつけの美味しい店があるんですよ。よかったらご一緒にいかがですか？
そうですね。わかりました。俺でよければご一緒します。
そうですか。では明日の夜はどうですか？
そんなやりとりの末、俺はまた西尾さんに会うことにした。今度こそ一人でちゃんと断って、それから不破さんに会いに行こう。それでちゃんと説明して、恋人になれなくても一緒に仕事がしたいって思ってる俺の気持ちを信じてもらうんだ。はい。あれ、トシヤだ。どうしたの今日は。
どうしたじゃないだろう。さっき電話でお前の声が暗かったっておばさんが心配して僕に連絡してきたんだよ。見たところこの間までのへこみ方と違うみたいだな。何かあったのか？
うん。もうダメになっちゃった。
ダメになった？不破さんとか？どうしてだよ。
あの人にとって価値があったのは漫画家の俺で、決して都築智久本人じゃなかったってことだよ。
智久？
ごめん。なんで俺こんなに泣いてばっかいるんだろう。おかしいよね、どこのくせに。
それだけ好きだったってことだろう。
うん、そ そうだね。もうこの話はやめようよ。そうだ、明日他の出版社の編集さんと会ってくるんだ。
お前他社で書くつもりなのか？
うん。今日もちょこっと会ったんだけど、断りきれなかったからちゃんと断りに行こうと思って。
不破さんは何て言ってるんだ？
もう会うなって言ってたけど、俺ちゃんとけじめをつけたいんだ。一応はさ。
どんな人なんだ相手は？
なんか評判が悪い人だって不破さんは言ってたけど、噂って尾ひれがついたりするし平気じゃないかな。
評判が悪い？
うん。なんか怖い顔で二度と会うなって言われた。
それはもしかして。
もしかして何？
いや、それは行かない方がいいんじゃないかと僕も思う。
なんで？
なんでって、だから評判が悪いんだろそいつ。お前一人で大丈夫なのか？
平気だよ。食事に誘われただけだし。
食事ってどこで？
なんとかっていう料亭。
料亭？まさか個室とか言わないだろうな。
そこまでは知らないけど、行きつけの店だとか言ってた。前に父さんがそこの料理うまかったって言ってた気がする。仕事で使ったとかって。
そういう問題じゃなくてだな。
じゃあ一体何が言いたいんだよ。
僕はお前の身が心配なんだよ。不破さんだって同じような気持ちだったんだと思うけど。
俺？
智久、ついて行ってやろうか。
大丈夫だって。トシヤは心配性だな。考えすぎだよ。
それならいいんだけどな。店の地図とか連絡先とかあるか？
ファックスもらったけど、どうして？
連絡先は置いていけよ。何かあったら連絡するから。
何かってなんだよ。
何かは何かだ。いいから貸せ。
はいはい。わかったよ。夕方、西尾さんと駅で落ち合った後、俺はタクシーに乗せられて予告されていた料亭に連れて行かれた。料理はもちろん美味しかったけど、仕事を断る話を切り出そうとするたびに西尾さんにお酒を勧められたせいで、俺は未成年だというのに結構な量を飲んでしまった。
大丈夫ですか？眠そうですね。眠いんだったら少し横になってもいいですよ。隣に部屋を用意してありますから。
でも平気です。お水もらえますか？
お水ならすぐに持ってこさせますから。それまで隣の部屋で休むといいですよ。運んであげましょう。
俺大丈夫ですから。本当にいいです。
ゆっくり休んでください。
なんでこんなところに布団？つうかものすごくベタな展開なんですけど、これってさすがにヤバいんじゃ。
このままじゃ苦しいでしょう。楽にしてあげますよ。
触るな。
往生際が悪いですね。逃げられるわけないんだから、観念したらどうですか？おとなしくしていたら気持ちよくしてあげますよ、鈴木先生。
誰が？話せ、この変態！
口だけは達者ですね。その方が泣かせがいがありますよ。
やめ。こんなことなら素直に忠告を聞いておくんだった。不破さんじゃなきゃ嫌だ。
抵抗すると痛い思いをするだけですよ。そうですね。うるさい口は塞いでおきましょうか。
やめ。
何してるんだ。誰だ。
嘘。なんで不破さんが。
貴様、お前はトムさん。
不破さん。
遅くなってすまない。西尾、未成年者に酒飲ませて動けなくなったところを暴行だなんて 何を考えてるんだ。噂はいろいろ耳にしてたが、こんなに悪質だったとはな。
何を言ってるんだ。誘ったのはこいつの方。
黙れ。他にも余罪があるんだろうが、今回はこれで見逃してやる。今すぐ警察に突き出されたくなかったら、さっさと目の前から消えろ。ともきさん、大丈夫か。
はい、大丈夫です。
悪い、遅くなったな。
どうしてここが。
トシヤ君が連絡してくれたんだよ。ただ打ち合わせに出ていたせいで俺が電話に気づくのに遅れたんだ。
そうか、トシヤが。
とりあえず行くぞ。こんなところに長居してるなんて不愉快だ。
はい。あれ、立てない。
ああ、結構飲まされたみたいだしな。立てなくても仕方ないだろう。
噂。
落とされたくなかったらおとなしくしてろ。首にしがみついとけ。気持ち悪くなったら言うんだぞ。
噂。
もう大丈夫だ。俺がついてる。友久、俺は怒ってるんだぞ。分かってるか。
ごめんなさい。
そのごめんなさいは何に対しての謝罪なんだ。
それは会うなって言われてたのに、よその編集の人と会ったからかな。本当にごめんなさい。迷惑ばっかかけて。俺
全然分かってないだろう。お前が今謝ってるのは担当としての俺に対してだろう。
え？
あのな、もちろん担当として他社の編集には会ってほしくなかったが、俺はそれよりも恋人としてあの男に会うなって言ったんだ。
恋人？
俺たちは今そういう関係なんじゃないのか。それともお前はもう俺のことなんてどうでもよくなったのか。
まさか。
あの男はな、自分の立場を利用して何も知らない新人を食い物にしているって噂があるんだよ。そんな男に自分の恋人が会いに行くのに心配しないわけないだろ。俺の友久に手を出してあれで済むと思ったら大間違いだ。
噂さん。
友久、一人前になるっていうのは一人で突っ走ることじゃないんだぞ。お前は俺に迷惑かけたくないって言うけどな、俺はそんな風に思ったことは一度もないからな。
噂さん。
俺だってお前がいるから頑張れるんだ。人を好きになるってそういうことじゃないのか。こら、泣くやつがあるか。自制が効かなくなるだろう。
何がですか。
だからそんな無防備な顔が犯罪だって言うんだよ。とりあえず抱いててやるから気が済むまで泣いておけ。
優しい言葉と心地よい体温。噂さんは俺をちゃんと好きでいてくれたんだ。それなのにそうして俺は結局不破さんのシャツの色が変わってしまうほど泣き続けたのだった。ようやく泣き止んで落ち着いた後、俺が連れて行かれたのは不破さんの部屋だった。けど好きな人の家への初めての訪問に緊張する間もなく、不破さんは俺をなぜかお風呂に引っ張って行ったのだ。なんでお風呂？
今日は口答えは許さない。どこを触られた？あいつに触られたところは俺が全部洗い流してやる。
そのくらい自分でできます。
いいからやらせろ。事情が分かってもやっぱり腹が立つんだよ。あの野郎、 人のものに汚い手で触りやがって。
でも腕とか掴まれたりしたけど、触られたのは全部服の上からだったんで。
服の上からだって許せるわけないだろう。まあいい。丸洗いしておけば問題ないか。暑かったら言えよ。
不破さんが俺を洗うって、なんか不思議な感じがする。あの人に触られたことをこんなにも怒ってくれるってことは、それだけ俺を好きでいてくれてる証明なんだろうけど。一つ聞いてもいいですか？
なんだ？
不破さんは俺のどこが好きなんですか？
今さら何言ってるんだ。それはまだ俺が信じられないって言いたいのか？
そうじゃないんです。だけど俺の唯一の取り柄って言ったら漫画描くことぐらいだし、不破さんが好きだって言ってくれるのは俺自身なのか、漫画を描いてる俺なのか、どっちなんだろうって。
お前はどっちだと思ってるんだ？
それは
漫画を描いてても描いてなくても鈴木智久はお前だろ？違うのか？
そうです。
俺はな、初めっからお前のことが可愛くて仕方なかったんだよ。
初めっから？
一生懸命で度胸があって、そのくせ世間知らずで緊張してるくせにまっすぐで揺らがないお前の瞳が印象的ですぐに忘れられなくなった。けどこれから担当する、しかも高校生の男の子なんかにそんなこと言うわけにはいかないだろ。
そりゃまあ、
気持ちを伝えられないならその代わりにお前の夢を叶える手伝いをしてやろうって思って力を入れてきたんだよ。誰にも言うなよ。こんなに仕事に市場を挟みまくってることなんかバレるわけにはいかないからな。
じゃあもう一ついいですか？なんで都築って言ったり智久って言ったりするんですか？
それは仕事とプライベートを分けてるんだよ。もともと市場を挟みまくってんのにこれ以上浮つくわけにはいかないだろう。編集が担当作家に手を出したなんて知れたらどうなるか分かってんのか？だからせめてあと2年は待ってよって思ってせっかく我慢してきてやったのに、あんな告白で人の決意を簡単に崩しやがって。
2年って俺20歳。
そうだよ。ったく未成年に手出させてどうしてくれる？
ごめんなさい。
あげくこんなに心配かけてどう責任取るつもりなんだ？
俺が？
他に誰がいるんだ？
すいません。
謝るくらいなら態度で示せよ。
態度ってどうやればいいんですか？あんまり何もできないけど俺にできることなら何でもします。
何でもしてくれるんだ。じゃあそうだな、とりあえずキスでもしてもらおうか。
俺から？
嫌なのか？
わかりました。でも俺からってしたことないんですけど。
いいからほら。どうした？
溶けちゃいそうで。
バカ、そんなの俺もだよ。
不破さんも？
ここはまだ洗ってなかったな。
そんなとこ。それ洗うって言わない。
そうか？
ダメ、嘘つき。す すいません、服が。
気にしなくていいけど、濡れてる服はさすがに重いな。
そうだ、責任って。俺、責任取らせてください。
無理しなくていいんだぞ。
無理なんかしてません。俺がしたいんです。気持ちいいですか？
友久、もういい。
でも
頼むから今度はお前の中で責任取ってくれよ。
急にひどいです。
ひどくないだろう。抱えて入ってやったんだから。
でも
黙ってろって。ほら、責任取ってくれるんだろ。
そんなとこダメ。
ダメじゃないだろう。好きなくせに。それにお湯の中の方がお前にとって都合がいい。ほら、自分で入れて動いてみろよ。ここならできるだろう。
どうやって？
好きなところに当たるようにすればいい。
好きなとこ。
行けよ。
すごいダメになっちゃった感じ。
のぼせてないか？
大丈夫です。不破さん。
なんだ？
なんでもないです。
変なやつだな。どうせなら名前で呼んでみろよ。
不破さん？
違う、下の名前。
宗一郎さん？宗一郎さん。
だからなんだよ。
好き。宗一郎さん好き。
ああ、俺もだよ。いや、ちょっと違うか。俺は愛してる。
不破さんまだ寝てる。初めて見たかも、寝顔なんて。俺ももう一眠りしちゃおっかな。時間はたっぷりあるわけだし。って時間？ああ、学校忘れてた。それに原稿。
友久、心配するな。学校のことはトシヤ君に頼んである。原稿は帰ってから気合い入れてやってくれれば問題ない。
でも出席人数が。
気にするな。俺はお前は留年しても気にしないし、担当としてもしっかり漫画を描いてくれさえすれば文句はないから。
俺は気にするんです。不破さん。
宗一郎だろ？
はい、そうでした。って何してるんですか？
コミュニケーションの一種だろ。
こんなの朝からすることじゃ。それに俺学校だけじゃなくて原稿も。
前回2日も早く上げられたんだ。頑張れば1日くらいの短縮は可能なんだろ、鈴木先生。締め切りはまだ先なんだ。いいから今はおとなしくしてな。
宗一郎さん。結局俺にはこのぬくもりの誘惑を拒むことなどできるわけがなく、宗一郎さんの腕の中でおとなしくしているしかなかったのだった。
They don't want you to hate playing the game. They want you to try and play again and get your cubes back. You know, I think people play more if they're winning more, to be honest. Like, it's obviously like, whether it's not even a challenge and you're not going to play. But I think if you're winning like 70, 80% of the time, you're probably playing more than if you're losing 70, 80% of the time, you know? They do the same thing in Rivals. This is a real matchmaking model used by games. Yeah, I don't think that's true. I've heard about the thing in Rivals, but I think you're misunderstanding what they're doing. Like, they're not purposely trying to make you lose. They're trying to make fair matchups. It's different in team games compared to 1v1 games also. Why'd I have so much energy?
Iron Man.
In a good way, fix this, make quests refresh for you. Hey, your deck is bad against Mr. Negative. Here's a bunch of Mr. Negative. Trying to force players to have a 50% win rate is a real thing in many games. You're always... First of all, you're talking out your ass. Second of all, they don't force a 50% play rate. They're trying to create an even matchup. That's literally what's happening. A 50% win rate means that you have an equal chance of winning and losing. They're trying to do that by making it the likelihood you win and lose 50% because you're facing someone of the same skill level as you. Right? That's what it's doing. They're trying to get to the 50% by offering someone of the same skill level as you. That's what I'm saying. It's not forcing 50% by saying, okay, we're going to force you to lose this game because you've won too many games. Like, I'm sure there are games that will give you, like, if you've lost too many in a row, like a really easy game to win. I think that's what was happening in Rivals, is that they were throwing you into some sort of thing to boost you up. Why didn't they play mid? It's because of Scarleting mid? Is that what's happening? I have to win the left here, which is going to be hard. And by hard, I mean impossible. So that means I lost. Yeah. I probably could have won if I had... They'd have 8 less mid, which means I'd have 24. Which means that I need a 10 power card here. Is that even possible? I don't think so. I don't believe in the deck counter conspiracy. I do believe in the let's give this dude a great draw and you top out your deck in the opening 3 turns conspiracy. I see it too often to be fake. Well, I'll tell you right now, it's fake. First of all, programming that wouldn't be worth it to them. Second of all, there still, again, would be no incentive for them to give one person good stuff, other person bad stuff. You're saying, like, they want to force 50% win rate? For what, you know? Why would they want to force a 50% win rate arbitrarily to make you feel bad? Like, that just has zero incentive from a developer standpoint ever to be true. Like, there's no incentive for them to arbitrarily force a 50% rate. They want to force a 50% rate in the sense of they want people to have an even matchup. They want it to be a challenge, and they want people to be able to face each other in the same bracket and not have it be a stomp and not have it be a blowout. one way or the other, you know? To give your bad draws for your opponent draws, they need to code every card according to every type of deck. Yeah, it's literally... You know how hard it is to actually code like deck archetypes in a game like this? And how manual that process has to be most of the time? Because automated versions of it just don't do it well. Because a one card difference changes an archetype sometimes completely. A big part of that, I would almost guarantee you that second dinner's own card archetypes that they have programmed in their game are shit. And I can say that because on Hearthstone, they were shit. The card archetypes on HS replays were better and more well done than what we had internally on Hearthstone. And Hearthstone had a 4 times bigger team than Second Dinner does. They had like 4 data scientists and like 6 data analysts on the team before I showed up, working on just Hearthstone. You know how many people they had working, how many data scientists and data analysts they had working on Second Dinner for the first 2 years of the game? They had 1. They had 1. And that person was not even doing data analysis or data science. They were making the smart deck, you know? So the fact that you think that they're programming some conspiracy thing is just crazy.
I am Iron Man.
Okay. Bruce Banner's a little spooky. What are you actually going to spend your volts on in the shop? Well, I'm going to try and get to Kid Omega. We'll see how close I get. What about deck-based matchmaking? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If they can't even do the deck archetypes in a way that makes sense, how are they going to do deck-based matchmaking? It just doesn't make any sense. Like, it's impossible for them. Shit! Were they just hoping Bruce Banner would go off? Hey man, I don't know if the backend systems work enough to know if it's crazy conspiracy or not. Well, I'm telling you, I do know how the backend systems work because I've worked on the backend systems for these games. And I'm telling you how little they actually put into making a lot of these systems. That's the thing. It's not worth their time to try and rig it against you. I'm sure there are some mobile games out there that do some sort of rigging in some ways that are more like gambling games, you know? Not like card archetype games like this, you know? I think you underestimate how difficult it is to code in a lot of the stuff. If they had the time or skills to do what people claim they do, they would use it to improve the game greatly. Yeah, exactly. Exactly that. Collector. What do you mean Gamma is always fair, never rigged? The biggest thing is if you get a bad matchup, then someone's going to go in. That's what I've been saying the whole time, yeah. Like if they're rigging against you, they're rigging it for someone else. Turn free. I'd be rank 1 as second didn't rig the game. Deck-based matchmaking would require so much matchmaking and be constantly broken, it wouldn't always work. Like, just think about how bad their auto deck function is. And then you guys think that they're able to rig matchmaking? Like, the auto deck function is literally just looking at the top one card, or the one card you put in the deck, and giving you the top deck for that one card. That's all it's doing, you know? And you're expecting them to be able to code something. How much energy? Not enough. 9? Oh, man. Do they go for middle? Nope. They can't even keep mobile alive for more than 3 games in a row. Yeah. I'll drop the rig matchmaking, but can we agree that they made some difficult bots last few months? Yeah. I will agree that they have made bots more difficult. That's for sure. They have rigged bots, definitely.
Victory.
Like, the matchmaking is not rigged, but the bots are rigged. For sure. That's actually real, though. Which, I really don't understand why they do that. I mean, the whole point of bots is to make it so that they have faster queue times. And to give people some feel-good moments. But if you're making bots beat players, that's just to trick them into thinking that they're playing against a real player, potentially, you know? Create a challenge. That's a completely different game if you're doing that at that point, you know?
I am Iron Man.
Alright, let's try this. Is Kingpin, is Cannonball? I guess not.
Wakanda forever.
Well, we're losing the left, that's for sure. Did it give this +1? It did, okay. Just want to check. Holy power. I want to play Iron Man Dracula, probably. Depends on what we draw. Oh, shit. That's not cool. This change is not cool, man. Is Iron Man still my best card? -3, so those are only worth 1 power, so this is probably better. Hey, is this the most I can play? I'm just dead, aren't I? Because this is worth -3. And then if I play for Dracula, this is worth 6 power. Could be worth 7 power. This means +3, which means I go to 18 power. 18 versus, you know, 17. It is technically better. I mean, I'm dead either way, right? Shangami as Prio? I mean, we could try and Shang him, but I feel like that's just losing the game anyway. Because don't I just... I have to... The collector has to go up by 3 for me to Shang him, and I don't think that's even possible. Yeah, I think I'm dead. I don't think there's any way I can win. Yeah. Because I killed... Can't even kill the Yuson there. Kinda sucks. Whamp.
I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man.
It's always, I'm a coder man that throws his hat into the ring to somehow justify the conspiracy. That makes zero sense. Who justified it? How many more codes do I have? I gave away my last code already, guys. My last giveaway was my last code. I just watched that gaming video on 𝕓𝕝𝕔𝕕, and it was literally just 50 minutes of blowing smoke up my ass to say he's gonna buy it. To be honest, I'd rather he just say he's gonna buy the card for content reasons rather than pandering for 15 minutes. It was a 50-minute video? What did he say? What was the pandering? If you balance the game so that a lot of decks are viable, and you balance matchmaking elo so you face players who have similar skill, which can include your current form, numbers are bound to pull towards 50% is natural, not conspiracy. Yeah, exactly. That's just how numbers work. Also, that's just how card games in general work. You generally have cards and decks that counter each other. So if a deck that you're playing becomes popular, people will be inevitably playing the counter to that deck some portion of the time. So you're going to face counter matchups some portion of the time. That's just how it works. Dexter has the rarity on 𝕓𝕝𝕔𝕕. What was Dexter's take? I don't know Dexter's take. Hella? I mean, just in case I discard a card, you know? You know, that's kind of bad. Sakar is going to pull my mandala, maybe. Alright, well, no. Chee! See ya. Go left. Nice. Get clogged. Okay. Might as well. You're not gonna play the mode, show them that doesn't increase engagement or monetization? Yeah. I understand. Sandman. How could they? Dead. What do I have in here? Stegron and Copycat? Just gonna do this. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Claw! No! I think we might lose with that. We lose right.
Must be controlled.
The real question is, can we win the left? Juggernaut down. We are going to be repeating on reveals. Okay, wait a second. We need Cannonball to get repeated here. Actually, can we even win the left? Oh, I don't even think we're winning the left. Shit, man. What's up with this? What the... Damn. How many on reveals get repeated? 4? I mean, this gets repeated... Wait a second. Wait, does Cannonball go off? Cannonball, no, please! No! You lose 2 games to Ching-Chi and start crying about deck-based matchmaking? Yeah. There, you should summarize your thoughts on this game mode in a YouTube video. Yeah, why does everyone want me to make a YouTube video? Did everyone make a YouTube video about this game mode and complain about it and farm content off of it? Oh, why am I still playing this game mode? Didn't I finish my missions already? Why did Cannonball go off? Because it's random 4 cards. It's not every card. Guessing it was only 3 main reveals. I mean, I have a lot of complaints about this game mode, you know? One complaint, Look at this cool effect they did, chat. Whoa. How much time do you think they spent animating this? Wow. Wow. Look at that. Man, the UI designers really hit it out of the park. Let me tell you. Not at all confusing. Not at all, the numbers, you know, really obvious what they mean. You know, when I'm looking at this, I'm like, oh, 25,000 volts. I get, oh, wait, I get 5,000 volts. Wait, I get 1,000 volts. Wait, I get 100 tokens. Yeah, this is very obvious. Really good design. Makes me look at this and think, wow, put a lot of thought and effort into how users are going to actually look at this and use it. And it's not like they haven't had a chance to iterate and realize their past mistakes from this event being a brand new event, and this is the first time they've ever done this, you know? You know, it's one thing to do it one time and then another time to do it time and time again over and over after the complaints have been lodged, you know? On time. Should we see how this does without the hollow cushion? Are you late to the giveaway? You are late, Scatmanix. I should update my title. I like the mode in some ways, quick ways to do missions, and also some dumb fun with uncontrolled chaos. It's just the shop prices that sucks the fun out of it. Yeah. Really does. Next thing saying that will be as much of a grind as high voltage. Yeah, what are they? What's the shop or what are they doing for high volt or for Sanctum? I don't even know. Is this some? Is this Judgments? Snap Judgments? It looks like their avatar they normally use, and they love to play this Galactus deck. No way, they killed my kitty? No way, man. What did we say to go to the first place with a bug? So we were cooked already, yeah. I mean, like, can't they learn from the positive feedback they get from things like that? They're like I feel like the monetization people over there were like so mad at the bug. They were just like, shit, we're giving away all this shit for free, man. That could have been money in our pockets. We're burning a hole in our pockets right now because we just had this bug go off and now people are getting shit for free. We can't be having that. You know, that's what's going on over there. Over there like shit. No way on time. Oh. Really? Alliance, man? How big are these? 6? No, man, really? Oh, I knew they had Alliance. I should have just played Monkey mid. How big would a Monkey been? If I played Monkey mid, 8, 11, yeah. Would have been 11 power. Would have gone to a tiebreaker and we go to 1. Does farted mysterious still reveal? I actually don't know. I forget. They changed it, I feel like. Yeah, Twitch drops accelerated the progress. Saying was supposed to be annoying grind. Yeah. It's like, I don't know how they just can't realize that, like, positive PR will, like, people feeling good about your game will turn into more revenue in the future rather than you losing out on this one little event. Like, they burn so many people, get so many people upset at the game that they lose people playing the game. And then they're like, all they care about is the one event results, you know, the one bundle release and how much money they're getting from it. And little do they look like they need people to keep the finance people in check, you know? They don't have those people at Second Dinner, I feel like, that are like being like, whoa, 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 whoa. We care about our image, you know? We care about people leaving the game. They're just like, they just let them do free reign with their monetization policies around I lost my train of thought for a second there. Holy shit, man. Do they need to do all this? They let them have free reign doing their monetization policies without caring about the future of the game itself. That's what I'm trying to say. They're literally out here. Gamba Shang now? You mean last turn? It's too late now. I could have, I guess. I'm expecting them to bounce it now. But it's like you can't just have someone predatorily monetize a game and not have negative backlash is the thing. It's like you become known for it. And it's like it is just bad for your image and bad for the game as a whole. That's why all the, like, a lot of the top games out there have some of the better monetization models, you know? Think about, like, Fortnite, completely free to play, you know? Think about League of Legends, you know? League of Legends has had, like, $100 skins, but I think overall it's, like, a decent monetization model. Dota 2. Counter-Strike is just, like, a... Well, you pay one thing, right? Like GTA 5 even, you know? They even have, you can buy stuff in GTA 5 nowadays, I guess. I haven't really played it since the updates, but it's one of the most successful games. Was there a $500 skin in the LoL? Yeah, but it's like high price skins isn't bad monetization is the thing. Having an exclusive high price skin is completely fine in my books, and that doesn't, like, Rivals is like a huge example of just like something that's just like really well monetized, you know? Like, how many of those like top most popular games, like there's probably are some games out there, some mobile games, whatever, that are really successful, that have really predatory monetization, but they're not going to be successful in the same way, you know? They're successful in the way that they're literally scamming their user base out of their money. You know, that's how they're successful, you know? They're not successful in, like, being renowned or highly played or any of those other metrics, you know? I don't think I can win this game. I think we're dead. I ran out of time. Shit, man. Is it Heimdall? Ghost Spider, okay. I think I win if I was able to get my thing out there in time. Yeah, I would have won. I spent too long yapping. I wanted to move the jet, play the Elsa. I would have had to play Yeah, actually, she would have killed them all. So if I did this, Elsa plus Kitty or whatever. Dota and CS have been alive in Quest for decades. Yeah. Why am I not playing Shadowverse? Did Shadowverse come out today? Shadowverse 2? I'm fine with monetization, but what is our money going to? The game runs worse. There's been almost no quality of life and features. Shit feels like it's hanging by a thread when secondary gets $100 million grants. I do actually feel that, you know? I think if you're investing a lot of money in the game, you would expect there to be some sort of ongoing investment from the team. And I feel like the investment doesn't feel to add up to the amount of money they require you to put into the game. And I definitely feel that. I think they're doing a bit more now with the more release of cards and things like that. But I feel like the investment and just like releasing, like, what is it, 7 cards a month? I don't think that's an investment that I see worth spending like $100 a month. You know, if you have to spend $100 a month to get into the game, I don't think that's worth it, you know? Like, that's saying a brand new game's worth amount of game comes out every single month. Like 2 brand new games, you know? But they're literally just doing small microdoses of injections of cards into the game, you know? And playing it off as if you're getting an entirely new game every time, you know? I do feel that a lot. I think the investment, the price that they have on the new content doesn't add up to the amount of change in the game that the new content offers. How many resources did self-publishing take up, you think? I mean, it probably took up a lot of resources, but they had to definitely hire some people on board to take over a lot of the responsibilities. But I don't really think they're doing much publishing efforts, you know? Like, along with the publishing comes, like, marketing and things like that. And how much marketing are you seeing Marvel Snap doing now? They're just not marketing, you know? Like, they've done, like, those tournaments. But it's like, what have they done outside of those 2 tournaments where they spent probably, like, $5,000 or something? Who knows? It's like they only gave away in-game stuff to, like, the top whatever people. And then they probably paid the few people who produced it, you know, probably not a lot of money. They probably really shortchanged them, is going to be my guess. So it's like they've spent nearly nothing on marketing. Marketing is something that, like, some games spend millions on, like, every month, you know? But they're being really, really stingy about their marketing efforts, which hurts, in turn, the creators, because marketing is one of the things that gets you the most new people involved in the game. You've seen some ads on YouTube's? Yeah, have you seen any ads recently? They go through these marketing pushes where they will do a short period of time where they do heavy marketing. So they'll pay for a certain amount of campaigns, and you can literally see when they paid for marketing campaigns if you just look at Google Trends. Like, if you look at this, you can see the marketing pushes. So they had a marketing push when the game first came out. They had a marketing push here. They had marketing push here. They had marketing push here. And then, wait, is this only 1 year? Wait, this is not the right time range. That's why those aren't marketing pushes. Hold on, let me go back. See, this is where they had the big marketing push at the front. They had another marketing push here. They had another marketing push here. And then this is when Newverse got banned, or TikTok banned it right here. So you can see big marketing push, second marketing push, third marketing push, and then TikTok ban. That's the only time they've done these big marketing pushes, is 3 times. It was like Deadpool versus Wolverine. This is like when PC launched, they did a big marketing push. And they did it here as well. They really don't do many marketing pushes. And it always spikes the user base because people find out about the game. But they probably spend a lot of money on it, and they obviously don't see a return enough for how much they spend on marketing. Marketing is really expensive. One of the most expensive things you do in regards to content creation is marketing. Whether it's movies, games, or whatever. Like how much Marvel's cut, it would shed a lot of light into SC's monetization, good or bad, but referencing the Insomniac leak a while back, Marvel Disney takes a lot. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that they're paying a lot, but that doesn't mean that paying a lot doesn't mean you make bad monetization choices, because that doesn't necessarily in turn make you more money overall. That's the thing. I think they're making decisions that won't make them more money in the long run, actually. I think they're making decisions that will cause this graph to flatline, you know? Like, we add Hearthstone on here. You notice a difference in this trend here? You see how one graph is going down towards nothing and the other one just has this like stable, like resurgent every couple months? You see that? You see how they were above it and then they just had all these shitty policies and allowed them to use it to just churn out of their game? Yeah, Sandwich is just trolling. Sandwich just says stuff. Sandwich doesn't actually mean it. Sandwich loves this channel. Just by the way, for those chatters who don't realize that. Hearthstone the best. I mean, Hearthstone is by far way, way lower than it used to be. Like, if you compare it to Hearthstone back in the day, Hearthstone was way bigger, right? It had a similar curve, and then it's stabilized. But this is like, Hearthstone is massive back here, you know? And it's still just fully stabilized for all this time. There is no stabilization in Marvel Snap, you know? Like, Hearthstone grew in the first, what is this, 2 years of the game? It had an upward trend for the first 2 years, you know? From here to here is upwards momentum. You see that? It wasn't until I started working for them that it started going downhill. No, I'm just kidding. I actually started working for Hearthstone back, I think, around this time. But it actually is, like, they'd already had this little downward slope. But the player base actually doesn't look like this in Hearthstone. It didn't actually drop off this much right here. It was actually, like, much more even. I know interest looks lower here, but it wasn't quite as bad. It's not one for one, the interest and how much people are doing it. This is just, like, obviously... Let's see YouTube search. What's up with this? What happened to Hearthstone on YouTube right here? What's this note? Okay, there was just a problem with the data. But yeah, you can see that YouTube search doesn't have quite the same drop-off right here. For some reason, web search just had a big dip. Oh, it's the same period. Okay. That's why there's a big dip, is because of this period. Okay. Yeah, you don't really see that dip. It's just because the internet had problems, or not the internet, like Google's. You can see the note. No, that's why. I was like, I know for a fact that I've seen the player numbers and they didn't dip right here like that. It was like pretty even up until around this area. Until like August 2017 is when it really started to dip more. But you can see that Hearthstone had a growing trend and like stayed pretty even. What is this, for 4 years? 4.5 years? 5 years? After release? It wasn't until Witchwood. Witchwood is when it started to dip a little. That just shows you that, like, when you're looking at games, like, you don't have to have this straight downward trend like this. You don't have to have a game that just burns all of their users and makes them want to leave and quit the game, you know? I think they need to do some stuff to win over users, not try and just like milk them for as much money as they can before they leave eventually. Did people secondary really think requiring players to spend gold on the main reward was going to go well? Honestly, I just feel like, again, it's just, I think they just have these monetization people that are being unchecked, you know? They're not being told, no, that'll hurt our image. There's no one to tell them, no, this is bad for our game. They're just like, look, we trust you. You've been making us money so far. Keep doing what you're doing. They're like, Players are going to be upset about anything we do, you know? They just hate paying money. No matter what we do, people are going to be upset, so let's just screw them over from the beginning, you know? That's what I can see them saying, you know? I've been on the inside of some of these conversations where developers just really don't respect what players say. And to be fair, sometimes they are right. Sometimes players do say things that they don't really mean. But I feel like that's not always the case, and they have to be able to take some actual feedback sometimes, you know? Do they care about the long term or just the short term? Maybe they just care about the short term, yeah. I think they do care about the short term, a lot of them. That's what I'm saying. I've said that's another problem too. The consumer base is stupid, the developers, yeah. It's not just stupid, it's like... One thing is, a lot of people don't understand how game companies work. The same people who think that matchmaking is rigged, you know? A lot of people think of game companies as one entity that just all thinks the same, you know? That's not how it works. Ah, shit, man. Now I can't play in the Cosmos. What is this shit? Well, that sucks. And there's an ice cube on my side. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Whatever. Hello! See ya! Boom, baby!
Power must be controlled.
Wasn't it the Game Rewards where Benbro tried to showcase Snap's new game mode and all that really was shown was the weird grind reward? Such terrible PR? Yeah, literally. I remember them showing that. It was just like, they literally were showing off the new game mode and all they showed was like the monetization around it or something. It's just like the rewards, I guess, around it. It was just like, why can't you just show the gameplay? Was that a mic peak or a voice crack? Probably a mic peak. When I get real loud, my mic cuts out. Hello! How they haven't said anything yet, though? When you have every streamer slash YouTuber saying how bad this is, you would expect a response at some point. They're just holding out here. I mean, that doesn't mean that they're not talking behind closed doors with the streamers. But yeah, the fact that they don't speak out to the user base does say something, you know? Does say something. Or they told me. I can't hear hello. Can you understand me without kneeling before Galactus? Yeah. That's how it goes. Really? A Juggernaut on that turn? Was that necessary? Hello? Yeah, I saw Dexter get hit by that. Thank you for the combo, Rich Smith. What do I play here, chat? Thanos? No! Play some stuff. I have no idea what I just did. Yeah, if you click on the little heart thing, you give me bits. There's a heart, there's like a puppy dog, and then there's something else. What's the last thing? You can do combos with other people. You can all join in on the combos. It's a new thing that Twitch implemented. Oh, it's a dino. Thank you for the dino dance. Like throwing pennies at people? Yeah, it's literally 5 cents when you give me those bits. Combo started. 1 minute left to join. Holy, there's a combo going on. Does it show me what the combos are? Do I have to click on? Let me see. Sock'em with 3. Wait, we got 3 dinos too. Holy man. The triple dino. Bird. Strange. See ya. Yeah, we win every lane. Wombo combo. Boom, baby. Boom. Nice try. Strange bird you got there.
Victory.
Swamp. Hog Rider. Seeing how much real magic cards cost was a real wake up. Real wake up to what? I feel like other things being expensive doesn't like make it any better for other things to be expensive too, you know? It's because one thing is poorly priced doesn't mean that you're like, ah, shit, this is not as bad as those other things, you know? Bob. I mean, if you think magic cards are expensive, go look at Pokemon cards, you know? How much for their first edition rare Charizard? Okay. What the fuck, man? What is going on here?
Escape.
In what world is White Palace and Butts playing Agatha? You think they will make some kind of apology, says composition, but it's so hard to want to do this again and again? I actually don't think they will, to be honest, this time. Because I don't think they're going to admit that their monetization policies are bad. The only time they've done that is Nexus events. You know? There, please tell me Agatha played left. Agatha did play the left, yes. It didn't even matter. It was better that it played left. It played Mysterio out, which means that it's playing left no matter what. Boom. He thought it was a day left? Oh, it's not over. The Marvel Strike Force still has, I think, 3 days left until Sunday. Or Saturday night. Bop, bop, bop. I think that's when it ends. Let me double check. Bop, 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 bop. Might pull it up. Yeah. We got 3 days left. Today, tomorrow, and Saturday. And then it's over. I think we have 17 left. 17 people needed. Do I ever try and block this void? I think they're not going to send it over to my side. Alright, I lied. They did. Take tonight. Let the break of dawn come tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be gone. Boop, boop. Ship it. Kahori! Yeah, we're dead. Oh, and they got rid of the museum? Yeah. Definitely dead. Man, kind of crazy though. We're not actually like super dead here. It's gonna kill my... That's my... Is that my real Mysterio? No, my real Mysterio's on the right. So it kills my kitty though. Sucks. Oh no, it kills my fake Mysterio. Never mind. Oh man, there was a chance for that location to turn into something good, you know. There's some really good digital card games like Elder Scroll Legends. That's where I came from to Snap. It died because of monetization issues and lack of promotion. It can't be easy to find the right balance. I don't think a lot of times when people say a game dies, it's not entirely because of monetization. I don't think Snap itself is dying because of monetization. I think it's only part of the thing going on. So it's like, you say it died because monetization, but I don't know if you're an expert in games dying, you know? A lot of people said Legends of Runeterra died because of monetization. But it was like literally a free game pretty much. So it's like completely false and people just like don't understand games, you know? Runeterra's downfall, I think, had very little to do with the game being too free. You know, that's such a... Like, the reason it failed is because there weren't enough people playing the game. Like, if there were enough people playing the game, they wouldn't have cared how much money they were making in a sense. Like, it was a money sink, but if there's more people playing, it would have been worth the money sink because you can turn that into other stuff, you know? Plenty of companies pay for users that don't have direct returns, you know? Boom, boom, boom. DC Dual Force was a great game. I think DC Dual Force had a lot of problems. It had some good basics. It also wasn't really bringing anything too new, I feel like. That was the other thing. I felt a lot like Hearthstone, you know? What are they doing? They only have 4 cards. No Dagger, no Frigga, no Ghost Spider, no Madam Web, no Sage, no Beast.
Victory.
I, for one, am incredibly hyped for what's coming out other than Superman. Wait, what? No one has DCU hype. I actually am hyped for the new DCU in some ways. I think it'll be much better than the previous DCU. You know? There are a lot of Snyder fanboys out there. I think Snyder does like two things well and then a lot of things bad, you know? So I think we will see a big improvement on certain things in the DCU. But I think it might just be more James Gunn-like feeling stuff, like Guardians feeling. I am interested to see where they take it, you know? I'm pretty hyped for the new Superman. Raimi for the win. I mean, everyone does like Sam. Center needs to make a move with Abrams, dark as hell 1 minute, lens flare on acid the next. Oh, man. And then we'll have Michael Bay also involved, so we can have explosions left and right. I don't think most people care about DC characters or stories, given how many times we've heard the same stories, and the Superman genre just struggling right now. I feel like there's a lot of Superman stories that haven't been told in movie form. Like, the comics are long and have a lot of stuff. And you've seen, I feel like some of the best films for Superman and Batman aren't even the live action ones. Like, the animated films, I feel like, have some of the better stories that just haven't been told. Huh? What is this guy doing? Yeah, DC's got really good animated stuff, which means that the stories are there. We just don't have the storytellers that are doing it right in the live action films. That's what we're missing. Ba, 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 ba. The TMNT Rogan one in the Spider-Verse style is pretty good too. Okay, Mugado. Really? Okay, you got it. Yeah, it is a big raccoon. Chi. It's a big wolf. But it's a bigger monkey. Whew. Nice. If the werewolf was mid, I think we win too, right? 14, 28, yeah. So we win if they put werewolf either place. We lose if they put rocket over here too, though. Hopefully James Gunn as Feige will for DC works out. They can't resist the rocket on Falcon, yeah. Bishop decks are fun, yeah. Bishop can get huge. What's up, Kevin B? What's the best deck to climb right now? The best deck right now is a similar deck to this one. Just they recommend Gwenpool, Invisible Woman, Surge, Merlin. These like tech decks are pretty good right now. Let's try and Killmonger. I am. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This could be bad. No. Goodbye, Bishop. I think we're dead, yeah? Our bishop's dead. There's no way I win mid, because they're going to play their demon out mid. There's no way they play to not win mid. Yeah, tech decks are really easy to climb with, because you're the one who controls when you snap and leave the game. Wow, they really wanted to win mid, huh? Goodbye, Bishop. Still possible to win this game. Want this. I think we could... Nah, we don't want to play Sarah mid, I don't think. Sarah mid is only good if we can win mid. Because if I play Sarah mid, Monkey would be 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 3, 4, 5, 10, 13, 13, 18. 18. I can play Shadow King mid. So they lose 3 and 4. So 7. So I go to 18. Okay, we can play mid. Okay, that actually even helps us out even more. Because now we play Shadow King. Shadow King Monkey wins mid already when I play out the rest of these cards. So that wins mid. Now I just have to win one of the other 2 lanes. That's where it gets a little tricky. Because top decking the kitty was the only card we could play out with the other cards. It's tough. I'm trying to think how they stack this. Like, I think we just do all in on the left here. Because I think that they put the werewolf on the right every time. They gotta be polymorphing that, yeah.
Wakanda forever.
Please tell me this isn't on reveal, though. Also, we're just dead. Alright, whew. I actually don't know if we have 11 power. How much is this? 7, 8, 9, 10? We only have 10, so we lost. Damn, man. We lose by 1. I could have Shadow King the left. I actually didn't need Shadow King mid, right? Because I had 22 power here. Shadow King, how big were these? Maybe I did need to. Because I could have swapped the Kitty and the Shadow King. And had more power. They had 25 mid? Okay, yeah. So we couldn't have got there. Alright, that's gonna be it for me today. We're gonna raid Livy. Play some 2v2s with Livy. I want to play some StarCraft. I've been really having a lot of fun playing StarCraft. My headset is dead. I'll see you guys over on Livy's stream. If you guys want to hang out there, I'll still be... I joined Discord to be... So you can hear me on Livy's stream and watch me play some games over there. See you guys later. I'll be back tomorrow for more streams, more good times. See you guys. No Cinnatonital. You know, maybe tomorrow we'll do some Cinnatonital. Might do some variety at the end of the stream tomorrow. We'll see. Bye, everybody.